$500,000. Do you still hold that target? Do you still think that's where we're headed?
Yes, our conviction is as high.
I think it's a con.
You think it's a con?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cryptocurrency is not going away, just like gold is not going away. So yes, it had its ups and downs, and yesterday was not a good day for it. But that's true of anything that is relatively new. And I don't think you're going to see anything like crypto going away and disappearing. It's here.
Everyone, welcome back. Wow, so who should you believe? Kathy Wood comes and says Bitcoin is reaching to 500,000. Then the other guy comes and says cryptocurrencies is a con. The third guy comes and says cryptocurrencies are here to stay. As investors, there's big confusion and lots of question in our mind on who should we listen to and how should we plan our trades. So in this video, I'm going to break down my analysis on cryptocurrencies and also give you my trades that I'm doing for my own portfolio. But before I do that, do me a favor, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Help this video reach to many more crypto lovers. All right, so I'm going to share my screen, and on your screen, you're going to see three things. Number one, what is the reason of the most recent crypto crash? And there are many theories out there in the wild, and I'm going to clear all those theories out and tell you the real reason. And also, what is the future for cryptocurrencies? And I'm going to look at Bitcoin and Ethereum, but again, it also talks about all cryptocurrencies in general, but these two are the topmost cryptocurrencies, so it makes sense for me to talk about it. And also, what are my trades and how I'm trading cryptocurrencies or how I'm trading these coins? Okay, so Bitcoin has been down as much as 50% from the recent highs. What is the reason for that? Why is Bitcoin down so much? So it all started with Elon Musk's tweet that Tesla will not be accepting Bitcoin, and boom, the price of the Bitcoin came down and it's struggling to kind of maintain at that level. In my previous video, I actually gave that price target that I see a huge support between 35,000 and 40,000 for Bitcoin. I'll link that video here. Check it out, and that's exactly what's going on. The Bitcoin is trying hard or fighting hard to stay above 35,000 and not go below that. But in my opinion, do we see more downside coming? Could be possible. And I have some more research that I have done, and I have some new price targets which I'm going to enter Bitcoin, I'm going to enter Ethereum for the long run. See, I also believe that Bitcoin, Ethereum, all the altcoins or cryptocurrency in general is not going anywhere. The technology is now much more advanced, the acceptance is much more bigger, so I feel they're here to stay. But us investors, small investors like you and me, retail investors, we have to be careful on our entry point, and we have to also watch out for our exit points. So let's talk about why cryptocurrencies market crashed in the recent days. As I said, it all started with Elon tweet, then China came in the picture. See, all the news articles that you see from China, they're not new. China has been against cryptocurrency for a long time, but the recent crash resurfaced those articles, resurfaced those news, and made people even more bearish on cryptocurrency. China has recently, as soon as a day before, actually started cracking down on companies, those who are mining Bitcoins, and those companies are now looking for foreign countries or overseas countries to continue their operation. Energy is a big reason, and Elon Musk is the reason why that came in the big picture again. So China mines more Bitcoin anywhere else. The government wants to stop that. This is the latest one that I was telling you about from Al Jazeera. China crackdown forces crypto mining operators to enter operation. They are doing that now, and this is latest, like 2-3 days ago. I think this article came out actually 11 hours ago. So just yesterday, they started to crack down on these mining operations. So with all the negative news that's surrounding crypto market, energy consumption, Bitcoin, I'm not surprised to see the price go down the way it's going down. China is not the only reason. On top of that, US government also came forward and said, you know what, we are going to start regulating cryptocurrencies more heavily. IRS made a statement. And that's also fueled by the recent pipeline issue where the hijackers were paid in cryptocurrency. So now US government is looking at it, you know what, we need to regulate, we need to see what's going on with the cryptocurrencies. On top of that, there is another news that in Russia, the politicians were asked to disclose their crypto holdings by June 1st. And if they don't do it, they will be jailed. I mean, these are some big, massive news. US government regulating Bitcoin, Russian government now penalizing politicians who hold Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrencies. So this is some massive news for the recent sell-off. And of course, Bitcoin and Ethereum are considered to be like the gold and the silver of the crypto world. When they crash, of course, everything else follows. All right, so what are investors like you and me supposed to do? And where do we see cryptos in general, Bitcoin, Ethereum, all the bigger coins go from here? So to understand what the future holds for these cryptocurrencies, we need to look back in the history. On your screen, I have a chart of Bitcoin from last 5 years. And what I have done is I have highlighted the 3 crashes that happened in the last 5 years. First crash that I highlighted was in 2018. The second crash was, it was not a big crash, but it was a sell-off around 2019, and then now the most recent one, which is 2021. One thing I would like to bring your attention to is that the crash that happened in 2018, if you pay attention here, the price reached almost $20,000 for the Bitcoin. And then when it crashed, the price remained into $8,000 to $10,000 range for almost a year and a half. So don't assume that, you know what, after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, the crypto is going to be back, the Bitcoin is going to soar another $100,000. It's very hard to say. Again, some analysts are saying that, and I'm going to play that clip in a second. But in my opinion, these crashes that happened, of course, it recovered a little bit. It recovered up till $15,000, but it didn't touch the $20,000 range here till about 2020. And that's when it crossed that, and then it went really high right here, and then we crash again now. So I feel that if the market continue going down, you and I need to be very vigilant and very smart on putting our money, because we don't know when this crash is going to end. In the next few minutes, I'm going to explain you how I'm trading and how I'm entering the market. Okay, let's look at Ethereum for a second. Now, Ethereum, same thing. In 2018, when Bitcoin crashed, Ethereum also crashed. In 2019, Ethereum also went down a little bit. Not that much, but it was up and then it came down. And then now we have in 2021, same thing. When Bitcoin crashed, Ethereum also crashed. But one thing that's different this time between Bitcoin and Ethereum, if you pay attention here to the Bitcoin's MACD, if you see the blue line crossed over the orange line and it came straight down for Bitcoin, that was a very high crash. Now, if you look at Ethereum, Ethereum's MACD blue line has not crossed over the orange line. That means Ethereum is holding better value as compared to Bitcoin. And I have mentioned that in my previous video. I feel Ethereum is a more stable coin because it's actually solving the real world problem as compared to Bitcoin. And that is why I'm more bullish on Ethereum in the long run versus the Bitcoin. And I've said that in many videos. Again, I'm going to link one up here so you guys can see, but that's what I feel. Now let's look at how I'm trading Bitcoin and what are the price points that I'm comfortable entering into. Okay, I made it really simple for you guys. So my plan is to basically dollar cost average. I mentioned in my previous video that I have dollar cost average on Ethereum for a very long time. Since last year, I've been buying continuously every month regardless of the price. Now, what I have done is my strategy is still the same for Ethereum, but for Bitcoin, anytime it drops 5 to 10%. Recently, it dropped below 35,000, I bought some. It went down under 30,000 briefly, I bought some. But I'm going to give you the price point where I feel it's wonderful entry for investors like you and me. Again, my opinion only, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm giving you what I'm doing with my money and with my trades. The other thing is that I'm buying more Ethereum than Bitcoin in the recent crash. That's one more thing. One of the most important thing that I want to bring in this video out is that I'm holding only 1% of my portfolio in crypto. I'm not holding 50%. I'm not holding 80%. That's insane in my opinion, because again, this is all too new and I'm a very conservative investor. I try to look all around and then put my money in. So I'm okay to invest 1% of my portfolio. Now, if 1% of my portfolio goes up to 5% because of the recent uptrend in the crypto, the Bitcoin was touching 60,000, the Ethereum was almost 4,000, I'm okay going up to 5%. If it goes over that, I'm going to trim my position. Okay, and just FYI, my stock portfolio is about $10 million. So you can imagine 1%, 100,000 goes up to 5%, which is basically 500,000. So I'm okay maintaining that in the crypto, but nothing more than that, because I feel that's really dangerous in my opinion. Again, it's my opinion only. And that's why I play how I play cryptos. Okay, now let's look at what are the entry points for Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm going to cover Bitcoin first. So what I have done is, again, I have taken the moving average averages for the last 5 years on Bitcoin, and I feel these are the perfect entry points where you won't feel that you are entering too high or you're going to miss out if the Bitcoin price go up. So 48,000, we already know it was a 21-day EMA. It has already crossed. It's too high. Don't bother. The next price point, which I feel is a great entry point, is about $28,000. In my opinion, that's a wonderful entry point for Bitcoin. So the next one is 18,000, which is a 100-day moving average, which is a great entry point. And if Bitcoin really crashes down to dirt and you're like, wow, what's going to happen? Then 12,000 is a 200-day moving average. Again, it's wonderful to enter at this price. I mean, I bought Bitcoin last year for 10,000. So you can imagine that even a 200-day moving average is good. I will put my stop loss at 12,000 because if Bitcoin drops below that, I want to get out of it. But I don't think so. I think we can see Bitcoin touch this right here, but I don't think we're going to see Bitcoin touch this. Again, in my opinion only, I don't have a crystal ball, so anything can happen. All right, now let's look at Ethereum. So Ethereum, of course, the 21-day moving average is 2,085, is a good entry point, and I actually bought some at 1,700 when it dropped to that, and then 1,106 is a wonderful entry point. Now, don't forget, Ethereum just a year ago was in hundreds, I think $300-400. So Ethereum has gone up so much, and that's why you see the moving average is so down, like it's going all the way down to like $500. So 1,100 is another good entry point, $650 is another good entry point, and of course if you get it for 500, it's a steal, guys. I don't have to say, you know, I'll buy heavy at that price. So these are my prediction, these are my trades where I feel that we can see Bitcoin and Ethereum touch. Now I'm going to play a clip from an analyst predicting Bitcoin price for the end of the year. Take a listen.
And again, even though Bitcoin is in the penalty box now, I still think it can exit the year over 100,000.
Wow. So I don't know if Bitcoin can hit 100,000. Again, he doesn't have a crystal ball. I don't have a crystal ball. We have no idea what market is going to do in the coming months. But one thing is for sure, if Bitcoin does hit 100,000, you know that it's going to take all the other coins with it and they're going to see some new highs. So I think where we are right now, it's a perfect opportunity to dollar cost average if you're already into the cryptocurrency. If you're not, then it's a perfect time to entry. Now, if you hold any other coins or if you are interested in any other coin, because I'm a big believer in ADA or Cardano, I'm a big believer in VeChain. So if you hold any of these coins, I feel this is the time to look at their chart and then decide, is this a good entry point or not? So please do your homework, invest wisely. Thank you so much. If you get anything out of the video, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Love you all. Until next time, you all have a wonderful day.